cards, scheme for marriage to an heiress, crack a safe in the dark of night, or replace a genuine old master with a fake. History and literature have shown there is no end to the nefarious schemes that the amoral mind is capable of devising. The typical crime of the villain is murder, for which there is seldom an acceptable excuse. Although one of the protagonists in this book excuses his actions by saying he needed killing. Not everyone would agree. Still, there are myriad reasons to not only excuse killing, but applaud it. Not all killing, it may be said, is murder. Self-defense is the easiest to justify. With other examples of taking a human life, there are often two sides vehemently opposed to each other. The most frequently posited challenge in such disagreements is, given the chance to go back in time, would you kill, pick your real villain? Hitler, Stalin, Mao, Idi Amin. It's a long list, given the opportunity. And would it make you a villain if you did? I'm in danger of asking next how many angels could dance around the head of a pin, while this large gathering of fictional rogues and villains is designed merely to give pleasure. It's a giant shelf filler of what was once known as escapist fiction, before the term fell into disfavour. Is there fiction not escapist? This big book is thoughtfully but impossibly divided into sections, though I realise that there are many stories that easily could fall into more than one category, so please don't take the divisions too seriously. The heyday of the gentleman thief was the end of the Victorian era and the Edwardian era, and many of the stories have a similarity that's hard to avoid with a book of this kind. The crooks often have good standing in the community, and they dress well. It's a game to them, even if a dangerous one, and they carry off their roles with insouciance and verve. Many of them are brilliant and have nerves of steel. They are seemingly infallible, rarely getting caught, but if they do, they always find a way out through their wit, a bogus alibi or a flummoxed witness. As a grammatical aside, I've been using the pronoun he because they is just flat out wrong and he or she is cumbersome, so no offence to anybody. But women have their roles here too, and you will undoubtedly find them as charming as their gangs do. You'll find Fidelity Dove and Foursquare Jane very similar, but there was never a thought of omitting either. Almost all the female rogues and villains are young and beautiful, all the better to fool their victims as well as the police. Other similarities of style and performance occur in the stories about the morally challenged lawyers, Randolph Mason and Aaron Graff, the adventures of hitmen Quarry and Keller, the modus operandi of conmen Wallingford and Colonel Clay, the conscienceless actions of Yellow Peril monsters Kwong Lung and Fu Manchu, and the rogues of Erle Stanley Gardner. Then again, there are not many differences between the methods of such iconic detectives as Philip Marlowe, Sam Spade, and Lou Archer. What matters is how creatively and beautifully the authors tell the stories. The genre has its rules and restrictions, just as symphonies and sonnets have theirs. One raspberry has its similarities to another, but the point is not to seek a major variation, merely to enjoy it. I hope you enjoy these stories and their variations. And remember, crime may pay in fiction, but it's not a good choice in real life. Sherlock Holmes is still alive and will catch you. Otto Penzler. The Victorians. Villain, Madame Catherine Colucci. At the Edge of the Crater, L.T. Mead and Robert Eustace. Elizabeth Thomasina Mead Smith, 1844 to 1914, nom de plume Lily Thomas Mead, wrote numerous volumes of detective fiction, several of which are historically important. Stories from the Diary of a Doctor, written in collaboration with Dr. Edgar Beaumont, pseudonym Dr. Clifford Halifax, is the first series of medical mysteries published in England. Other memorable books by Mead include A Master of Mysteries, The Gold Star Line, and The Sanctuary Club, the last featuring an unusual health club in which a series of murders is committed by apparently supernatural means. All three were written in collaboration with Dr.